Put some greenery in the scenery. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my page. Thank you for joining me on another video. This video is just going to be sort of like an introductory into what this page is about, this space. What does this space mean and what does this look like? And how does this benefit you, right? Because the reason we watch YouTube videos is so that we can get some sort of benefit or some type of knowledge or even entertainment, right? So this is beauty, health, and wellness. And we are gonna talk about tips, we're gonna do tutorials, and we're just gonna have talks, real talks. This channel is specifically for people who are suffering with hidradenitissuppurativa. And then I also want to just target people with chronic skin conditions. And that can range from acne to psoriasis to eczema, because I have eczema too on my hand. Do so many different things to just sort of like combat that, but we'll get into that in another video. But for this video, I really want to help you all understand that this space, Who is IVANNA, is about discovering me and subsequently about discovering who you are. So as I go through these different tips, tutorials, and talks, you'll get to know who I am, and then I'll also get to know who you are, because I want this to be engaging. I want us to have a conversation, right? I want us to be able to have some type of dialogue and actually create a community where we can share with one another. You can share with me, because this is a safe space. I feel like in my life, when I was young, I didn't have a lot of safe spaces. So as an adult, I craved and I looked for safe spaces in friendships, in work, and just everywhere I go, and I found it, right? I found my safe spaces, and it makes me a better person. And so a lot of people don't have the privileges that I've had growing up in my life. You know, I grew up in a different household, but that doesn't mean that you can't create or empower yourself to create a different life. Because you've lived one way doesn't mean that you have to live that way for the rest of your life. We have the opportunity as humans to make different choices, and to make choices that consciously help to build or degrade our lives. And there's things in between too, but those are the two extremes on the spectrum, right? In my next video, I'm gonna kind of go over what my journey has been with hidradenitissuppurativa. It's been a long journey, and I think that I've learned a lot of things along the way that can help a lot of patients who are navigating surgeries, navigating treatment through traditional medicine, which is like medication and antibiotics, Humira, which is one of the most popular HS anti-inflammatory drugs on the market currently. So I want to talk about all of these things. I want to talk about how I lost weight. I used to be 350 pounds, and I lost over 160 pounds over a period of 2 years of my life. And it was hard work, and it was dedication, and there was a lot of failures, but there were a lot of successes. And I want to go through that so that someone else out there who feels like they want to try the natural, holistic way of approaching managing HS or any other chronic skin condition can have an idea of a journey that someone else went on. That doesn't mean that you have to follow my path, but it's always good to have someone that you can look to when you really want to get an understanding of how to start, right? And then once you understand how to start, you can really tailor it the way that benefits you, your life, and your style, because you might not be able to afford the things that I've afforded. You might be able to afford more than I can afford, you know? So everybody and anyone in between, I want to talk to you, and I want you to understand that there is a way. This channel is about empowerment. I'm very solution oriented. Sometimes I can get down in the dumps, so I'm not going to pretend and say that I'm not going to record a video ever that's going to be me complaining or me just like venting, but I really want us to be solution oriented and empower ourselves and each other. That means getting control of our minds, getting control of our emotions, and control in the sense of we understand that these things are fleeting. Our emotions change from moment to moment, second to second. Earlier this morning, I didn't feel like doing this video. I didn't feel like going through the process, taking a shower, getting myself dolled up or whatnot, and doing this. But after having a meditation session put on by my job, I actually felt empowered to just do something out of the norm, do something to empower myself today. Because I've been watching a lot of TV, I've been slowing down on my snack eating, but I've still been sort of like indulging and things like that. So I just want to change up the pace. This is going to be our reality indoors for a little while. So I want to get comfortable and I want to create a routine for myself. And I'm not perfect with it because every day I do not get out of bed and do yoga and do all these other different things. No, I don't. So I'm not going to pretend I do. And I'm not going to pretend that it's easy to do because it's not. Because I feel like our brains are the biggest barrier to get over sometimes. We think that, meditating or exercising or eating right is just about an action. And it's not just about an action. It's about the mindset behind the action. It's like, what is motivating you to complete that action? And if you don't get your why, then you're just going to be on autopilot. And autopilot, I feel like, dies out because you run out of gas, right? So if you have a car and you put it on auto drive and you just let it go and you never stop at a gas station, your car is going to die. That's logic. So even when you're on autopilot, you have to be able to stop the car, go to the fuel pump, and put gas back in your car so you can keep going. So that takes time, whether that's 20 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, because sometimes I can fill my tank up in 5 minutes, right? I can fill my tank up in 5 minutes, but other people, it might take them a while. It takes whatever time that you can allow yourself to have, that you can set aside to refuel yourself so that you can keep going. And this is a message to me too, because I don't do it enough. I think I constantly consume and I don't put enough towards my own well-being sometimes. And that comes out in various ways in my mental, and I can tell. And so what my goal is for us to kind of go on this journey together of empowering ourselves and learning to love ourselves and doing things that align with those actions. Because it's good enough to say that we love ourselves, but if we don't do the actions that show it, then you're just sort of like that abusive boyfriend that always says he's going to change but never does. It's so much lip service. Don't give yourself lip service. If everybody else in your life just gives you lip service, don't do it to yourself. And some days you're not going to be good at it. Some days you're going to fall. Allow yourself to have space to do that, right? But on the days where you can get up and you can be your best advocate, give it all you got. Give it all you got, okay? So this is what this channel is going to be about. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, although I don't know how short and sweet this was, but I feel like I've said everything that I want to say for this introductory video. And I really hope that you all find what you need here, because I'm working for me, which means I'm working for you. So as long as I feed myself, I can feed you. And that's the benefit that you'll get right here at Who is IVANNA with beauty, health, and wellness, okay? So tune in for the next video. Please comment, like, and share. Comment and tell me what you want to hear from me. Like, next video is gonna be about my story with hidradenitissuppurativa, what I went through, my health journey, becoming a vegan, not becoming a vegan, then going back to veganism again. All those ups and downs I'll be going over, and I want to hear from you. Tell me what your story is with hidradenitissuppurativa. Tell me what your story is with chronic skin conditions, whether that be, like I said, acne, psoriasis, eczema, or any other chronic illness dealing with the skin. There's nothing too taboo, because this is a safe space. Comment and tell me your stories with your skin. What have you overcome? What was your journey? What did you learn, right? What did you learn? And tell me if you want me to share your story, because I would love to make a video where I kind of share other people's stories about their skin conditions and what they've gone through. So let me know, like, let a sister know. Let a sister know. Let me know. So thank you for tuning into my page. I will see you all next time. Love you.